Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Martell Holt. Why do I think he does the things that he does and what this really means? And I'm also going to talk about the pattern that they are in as far as he and Melanie in their relationship. But first and foremost, my name is Sonia. Welcome to my channel. Here on my channel, I promote self-love, healing, and healthy dating. Today, again, we're talking about Martell Holt. Recently, Martell filed for full custody of the children, knowing that that would hurt and devastate Melody. And I guess they have partial custody now and things are working pretty well. But whenever there is an issue or argument between them, and I feel like when he feels that he isn't getting his way, he always says, then I want full custody of the children. But why is he doing that? And will he ever stop? Well, to answer the question, will he ever stop? Probably not. If Martell is actually a narcissist, which Melody has called him, that is what I'm saying. I don't know if he's been diagnosed. His behaviors, though, are very narcissistic. And so we're going to talk about that on my channel. I do not diagnose, so I am not diagnosing him. I am going to talk about the pattern of behavior, and I am going to talk about the narcissistic abuse cycle and how their relationship looks as though it is that cycle. But again, I am not diagnosing him. He will have to see a clinician for that. But they have talked about it on the show. So will he ever stop? Probably not, because that is not what a narcissist does if they feel like you're a great supply. And we're going to get into that in just a minute. So there are 3 reasons he won't stop if he is a narcissist. Number 1, he's going to use the children to keep them connected because he feels like there is some ownership there. You guys are my family. You belong to me. So I am going to ensure that we are always connected. Also, he can use the children to manipulate her and to upset Melody at any turn because he knows how much she loves her children, right? That's number 1. Number 2 is the pattern of the relationship. If Martell in fact is a narcissist, there is an abuse pattern that they typically follow, and we're going to talk about that a little later. The 3rd reason and the final reason, which is really the ultimate reason why Martell will not leave Melody alone and why he'll continue to do things to appear to destroy her, to hurt her, to tear her down, or any other woman, to break them, but especially Melody, is because she is top tier supply. Melody is the perfect supply for a narcissist if he is a narcissist. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about what a narcissist needs. Narcissists need admiration. They need status. They need grandiosity. They have a sense of superiority and entitlement. The relationship with Melody, and Melody herself offers that. Melody is a great supply because she makes him look good, because she feeds that sense of grandiosity. She helps feed that image. You have to know, narcissists create an image of perfection in their mind. They want to be praised. They want to be envied. They want everyone to see the grandness of them. And she offers him that, and she continues to thrive in that way. And so that's a problem. But as a supply, that is a great supply to have for someone who is a narcissist. She has great emotional energy, which is something that narcissists often don't have, and they get from their partner. Also, she's very driven and career oriented. She's a career woman. She's powerful. She's growing. She's thriving. And when they were together, they were a team. And no matter what, she had his back and she'll cover him up. And it was the we look good, right? Because they were a team, and he no longer has that with her, but it makes her a great supply. Also, she would also praise him, as you should. You praise your partner, right? She would talk about how he was a great dad, and she always put up a great front for the whole wide world. You would never really know what was going on with them had he not betrayed her to the point that he did. And so all of that fed into his feeling of, I am Martell Holt, the business mogul, right? I am a family man. I am a powerful man, which makes sense because that is what a narcissist needs to thrive. She offered all of that. I also think Mel is an empath. I am not sure, but I think she said it before. And if that is true, then that is something else that he can live through. In short, he lives through her. What you have to understand about a narcissist is they really are very insecure people, and they have no sense of identity. And she gave him identity. She gave him purpose. and she fulfilled the fantasy of who he is, right? And that actually helped him, unfortunately, get Ariane, because although Martell loved what Mel's personality brought to the table, it is also something that he envies and dislikes. So being with someone like Ariane, she can make him feel better because she has less than the both of them. And so to her, every gesture is a grand gesture, which again feeds into his ego. And so that's why he felt comfortable calling her a peasant, because he saw himself as superior to her, right? And that she was just there to meet his needs. You have to remember, with a narcissist, all they want is what they can get from you. They never really truly value you as a person. Unfortunately, what Martell loved about Mel made him dislike her. And you'll notice that in a narcissistic pattern, they will love and they are attracted to who you are, how powerful you are, how smart you are, how empathetic you are, but they also despise it because they can't be that. So they'll take the positives from it and use it for themselves. But when they start discarding you, they make it a point to want to break those pieces of you, those parts of you, those parts of your personality. They want to tear that apart because A, they don't want anyone to have it, but mainly because they are jealous that you are able to be this person. They have no sense of identity. You got to remember that. They have no sense of self. And so it bothers them that you are able to feel, and you are able to thrive, and you are able to be successful. Basically, that you are who you are. That's why it seems like they just hate you. Like, it really feels like you're with your enemy when you are in a relationship with a narcissist. So let's talk about the phases of their relationship and how it looks like the narcissistic abuse pattern. There are different types of abuse cycles according to different literature, but there are some fundamental pieces, and I'm just going to talk about those. The first one is the love bombing or idolization stage. This is when you are the best thing since sliced bread. This is when they come in and tell you how wonderful and grand and loving and everything that you are. That is to hook you. That's to get you in. The second phase is devaluing you. That's when the mask comes off. That's one of the reasons why narcissists try to move the relationship on really quickly, because they have to take their mask off. They only can wear it for so long. So they have to rush this relationship, get you committed, and then they can take their mask off. The devaluing starts with like little digs and tear downs, and you would hear him make digs and things like that at Melody and just talk about how she never satisfied him, the things that she never did. Never mind the fact that she was running their business, which allowed him to have freedom and do whatever he wanted to do. He just wants to focus on what she was not doing. You were not good enough for me. This other woman was making me happy. She was pleasing me in ways that you weren't. He was devaluing her. It's a way to try to tear her down. That way, again, he can control her and keep her where he wants her to be, which is with him. Another goal that narcissist has is to keep you attached to them until they have everything that they need and want from you. The next stage is the discard. This is when the superiority comes in. This is when I am the best thing that ever happens type attitude, and you need me. Although deep down inside, they know that they need their supply, which is why there's always a push-pull. At this stage, they are focusing on a new supply. And so since they're focusing on a new supply, they can't really be bothered with you. And when they are, they're trying to tear you apart. And you would see him do that with Melody. Again, he would try to make Ariane seem like she was fixing him. She made his circle complete. He would do that whenever he wanted to. He would make those kind of statements whenever he wanted to hurt Melody. He had someone else that was praising him and giving him admiration and making him feel good. So now we're at the final stages where we're hoovering in out to destroy you. One thing about most narcissists is that they can be very, very vindictive, and they will come for your life well after you guys are over. And so the reason why he filed for custody is because now they're in the hoover destroy phase of their relationship. This is the phase where he gets his vengeance and he tries to hurt her at every turn, destroy her at every turn, because how dare you walk away from me? How dare you leave me? How dare you continue to grow and thrive without me? Because I am the best thing that ever happened. Remember, they believe in their own grandiosity. And so you've destroyed their world. That's another problem. You destroy their world she has revealed that she's the brains behind the operation. That is a problem. She has taken away his access to her money, and the success at the level that they had it as a couple. So she's destroyed the image that he's put in his mind of who he is and who his standing is in the world. And so with that, this vindictive, hateful nature comes out, and I'm going to hurt you with the one thing he knows will hurt Melody. And unfortunately, it's those children. And so that's why I believe he filed for full custody. We know Melody isn't neglecting those children, but he will have the world believe that. I will do another video just on narcissistic abuse, but I just wanted to talk about this in this video because I feel like it's very, very important, because it's something you can see as you watch it on TV. Okay? If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already. I thank you for staying with me. Please don't forget to love yourself for who you are. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye-bye.